You sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening. It's so fun and games until it doesn't. Toss me out, I'll hit the ignition. Now you listen. Hop up in the window. Smaller and smaller you fade out. Hop up in the window. You cannot get my vibe, no there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot get my vibe, no there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Try to paint me like a no-name, so sorry, but we're not the same. No, we're not the same. Boo-hoo, poor you, please forgive me, cause I don't feel any pity. I'm fed up with lies, you wanted my demise, now you're watching me rise, rise, rise. Up in the window, smaller and smaller you fade out. Up in the window. You cannot get my vibe, no there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot get my vibe, no there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Up in the window. Up in the window. Up in the window. Up in the window.
Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, levitate. Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate.
Watch me levitate. You cannot get my vibe, no there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot get my vibe, no there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. open eyes. I used to breathe just to keep us alive. Now all I can see is we're drifting apart. I can't believe how it all turned dark. Bring me the light, 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 bring me the I can't believe how it all turned dark. Bring me the light. When the night is falling, I feel the darkness calling. Like I'm afraid to love. No one can see me now. When the night is falling, I feel the darkness calling. Like I'm afraid to love. No one can see me now. No one can see me now.
Alright, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hopefully my mic sounds better. I've actually adjusted my stream. Well, I've had to adjust my stream settings. Let me turn off the music now playing too. So hide that because it'll be cleaner, and this is for the visual novel. So I'll keep the chat there and obviously my overlay because now it looks nice, right? It's a nice little thing there. Maybe I should even lower it so you can see it doesn't, so my overlays, we'll figure it out. I mean, I'll be reading the dialogue anyway, so it shouldn't matter too much, but then obviously going to be those, I don't know, I guess it's not, I don't know, like, obviously nice to be able to, in case I say it and you don't hear exactly what I said, my overlay, my text is going to obscure the text a little bit, but I'll be reading the text anyway, so it's not too bad. I'll work with it and see what happens. It's not hiding the widget because I pulled the song's done. Why is it not hiding it? I don't know. I'm just gonna hide it like that. There we go. I'm just gonna hide them, hide both of them. So yeah, we're gonna load up. Sorry, I've been gone so long. First of all, this is gonna be part 4. So hopefully, if you skip through to 12 minutes in, I believe I've said that in the description too. About 12 minutes in, yeah, which you know is where I'm gonna intro myself and yeah. So that should be fine. I've let people know to skip to about 12 minutes in, which is where I start talking. But yeah, so I've been gone so long, many months of not doing a visual novel. I've also stopped working for the people I was working with. Because originally I was working with a website, but due to personal differences, I decided to leave. I'm not going to go into it, you know, because one, it looks bad upon me to talk smack about them, even if, you know, I'm in the right and they're in the wrong, which I believe I do have ground to stand on. I even spoke about it to friends of mine. One of them wasn't really a friend; it was more an acquaintance at the time. But I've come to be friends with them as well. But I spoke to them, I believe, at the time, and they were both like, "Mate, if I'm thinking of the right person," because I know my friend Mom was there, but I don't know if the other person was there or not. I thought maybe there was. I feel like there was 2 people there, and both of them agreed with me when I spoke about it and then what they said, what I said, you know, they agreed. Obviously they're my friends, it's only my side of the story, but they agreed that, like, yeah, you're in fact they thought I was being too harsh on myself. I think maybe that I was being too harsh on myself, that I was in the wrong whatsoever. But there was things that I, you know, obviously could have, I don't know what I said at the time, but obviously there was, you know, there's always going to be things I could have done differently, things I could have improved upon, the communication from my side. But either way, you know, I don't want to throw them under the bus. It's disrespectful. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to me to drag it out and talk about it. So it doesn't matter, you know, it is what it is, right? It doesn't matter who's in the right, who's in the wrong. What matters is I've walked away from them. I appreciate them for having me and for allowing me to work with them for the time that I did, even though it wasn't very long. You know, I wrote 3 articles with them, and I planned some other articles, or I was in the process of planning some other articles with them, and I also, you know, was planning other projects with them. You know, I did some good work with them. In the short time I was there, I did some, you know, really good work with them, and I was planning to do some really good work with them. But, you know, personal differences being what they are. You know, I decided to walk away, and I wish them the best of luck. Obviously, they're probably not going to ever see this, but, you know, obviously I wish them the best of luck regardless, and, you know, we move on. So I'm no longer working with them. I'm planning to work with other sites, which I have to get around to, but I'm restreaming now, because I've been streaming for a bit on YouTube now. I've done, this is like my fourth streaming. I've done a couple streams on YouTube now. And I've been streaming on Kick as well, and I now also stream on Trovo. So I stream on YouTube, Kick, and Trovo. And this stream is going to be purely dedicated to the visual novel, which is going to be, I stream on Kick and Trovo and YouTube, and the main VOD is going to be on YouTube, obviously. And the VOD's going to be there on Kick and Trovo, but, you know, eventually it'll get deleted, I imagine, because, you know, it's you know, those type of stream, at least with Twitch, they delete it after a certain amount of time, whereas YouTube, it's on YouTube, you know, for the foreseeable future, unless they decide to start deleting the videos to save space. So you know, it's all good on that front. So I'm going to be playing more of Ace Academy. I'm going to be playing episode 3. So episode 3 this is going to be part 4. I did already record part 4, episode 4, whatever you want to call it. But that was many months ago, and originally I think I was thinking about streaming it from the beginning, but I decided ultimately I'll just restream the last part that I recorded but didn't upload or didn't edit. I don't think I've even edited it. I streamed it, but I didn't edit it or upload it to YouTube. So, you know, I'm gonna continue on from the end of part 3. So the last save I have in part 3. When I done part 3, I'll load that. So I'll redo what I've currently got. I'll redo part 4, and then, you know, from then on it'll be new stuff. Well, I think I completed the game before by myself. I don't know if I ever streamed it. I don't remember what the first game I streamed. I don't remember if I ever streamed Ace Academy on Mixer. I know I did. I'm pretty sure I did Crystalline. I did Cowardly After Story. And I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did them just on Mixer or Twitch, but I know I did them. I don't know if I ever did Ace Academy. I might have done Ace Academy just off stream, but I've had it for ages. And I don't think I would have played Cowardly After Story if I didn't first do Ace Academy, because that's a continuation of Ace Academy. It's a spin-off, but it's a continuation of Ace Academy. It continues on from the end of Ace Academy, so I don't think I would have done Cowardly After Story if I didn't complete Ace Academy. But I don't remember ever streaming it, so I feel like maybe I'd done that off stream and then did the other ones on stream. Either way, you know, here I am doing part 4. So I'm going to stream it from going forward. I'm not going to like edit it, purely just because partly because I am lazy, but also just because it's easier and it's more motivating for me to just load up the stream the visual novel, and then that's it, right? And that way I don't have to edit it. You know, I can just upload it to YouTube. And unlike the other parts, I'm not going to have stream raiders. I stopped using that. that was a phase, and then I feel like a very unsuccessful one. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing stream raiders or anything either. So the only tedious part or inconvenient part is the start of the stream, where I take about around 10 minutes to start up the stream, let people get alerted and trickle in, hopefully, and, you know, maybe do a little bit of an intro, a little bit of an update to how things are in my life, and then do the actual game. If that's not for you, or you'd prefer me not to like give an update on how things are, and you'd rather just me do the 10 minute start up and then get into the actual game, or you'd rather me not do a start up at all and just get into the actual game, obviously it's nice to let people trickle in and get notified. So who wants to be here from the start can be here from the start, right? Just nice to have a little bit of a start up, right, before the actual game itself. But I'll try my best to keep it short and sweet going forward, like a 10-minute start up to let people trickle in. Hopefully that's long enough. I don't want to make it too long, so around 10 minutes is, you know, is long enough for people to trickle in, and then get on with the actual game. So at the start of every video, just assume that you got to skip like around 10 minutes into the stream for the actual game itself. I'll try to do that going forward. So this is going to be the only one where, you know, you have to actually skip in. I do my intro and everything, you know, an update on why it's took so long to get around to part 4, and, you know, what I've been up to. So, you know, but I've been streaming on Kick and YouTube lately. If you haven't, I don't know if you've noticed, but obviously if you're just here for the visual novels, you know, or the visual novel right now, because you know what I've been doing. You know, obviously there'll be more, but this is, you know, what I've been doing for now. You know, if you're just here for the visual novel, you're not going to have seen the live streams, but I have been live streaming. But I also now stream on Kick, YouTube, and Trovo. And yeah, every stream that I do for the visual novel is going to be purely just a visual novel. Then I get down to the actual game itself. So I just wanted to cover that. Sorry it took so long for me to get around doing part 4. Sorry that, you know, I'm literally like 20 minutes in or 22 minutes in and haven't actually started playing the game yet. But I just wanted to, you know, cover everything, update you on where I've been, what's going on, and, you know, and then going forward it'll be a 10-minute start up and then get into the actual visual novel itself. I don't have a schedule, but I'll aim to do one stream of the visual novel a week. Whatever visual novel I'm doing, I'll aim to do one stream of it a week, and the rest of the streams will be my selected fighting game with the fighting game that I'm focusing on, and whatever else. I'm thinking of doing another game alongside fighting, but again, I want to try and keep myself motivated. So I want to choose something alongside the fighting game that's chill. But everything that's for another stream. Let's get into the actual game itself. Finally, we'll continue on. So let's continue. Hopefully, it's still there. Oh, and I actually took notes. I made a little I took a small little few notes. Let's go settings, windowed, there we go. And then I need to actually go to the game capture, Ace Academy. There we go. Ooh, that's too big. And then like that. There we are. And then I have to actually go to my sources. I have to go to that. I have to add in Ace Academy as an audio source on the game. Add executable. And then go back to the active screen. There we go. You can't really see the chat, but because of the screen we're on, it's not really that great. But we'll hopefully you'll see it more as time goes on. But yeah, let's actually get into it. So what save do I need? I need November 4th, 7:46. Wait, really? November 17th. November 17th I need. Well, so I went from November to January. Oh, I guess because of Christmas. Because Christmas was coming up. So wait, so November 17th, that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's like two to 3 weeks after. So part 3 and part 4, there was 2 to 3 weeks between the two. Sorry, I'm just curious is all. Right. So I want to go from here. I want to go from that one, right? Yeah, November 17th, 9:46. Okay, cool. Let's load. Okay. We are here. And is the text okay? The text is okay. Obviously, there's a couple lines of text. It might be hidden. But we'll just have to work with it. So is it okay? Yeah. Gaming part 4, excellent connection. Stream health is good. On Kick it's good. On Trovo we're good. So let's actually get into it. And we'll reload, restream just so it's actually up to date, so I can get like hopefully a good preview. Okay. So last we left off. It's been a while, but again, if you want to fully know where we are at, episode 1 to 3 is on YouTube, edited. I streamed them. I streamed them on Twitch. I streamed the game on. I streamed the episode. Sorry, I streamed the part on. I streamed it on Twitch. Downloaded the VOD, edited it for YouTube. So what you're getting is basically just the stream straight up. But that's because I wasn't streaming to YouTube, or I didn't know I didn't know of restream, and obviously I was streaming on Twitch, so this makes things a lot easier. But anyway, last we left off. But anyway, part 1 to 3 is already on YouTube, and this stream is going to be in 2 playlists. It's going to be in the live stream playlist because it's a live stream, and it's also going to be in the live tab. But that's not a playlist. It's going to be in the live tab. It's also going to be in the Ace Academy playlist. So hopefully everyone should be able to see it. But if you specifically specifically just want to watch all Ace Academy parts up to the newest one, they are all going to be in the playlist. Part 1 to 3 is already on that playlist. So all you've got to do is, so if you don't want to watch this one, quit out of it now. Now that I'm back, right? Or you're seeing me, or you're discovering me for the first time. Hello, by the way. Sorry, I'm wasting your time. But if you don't want spoilers, go watch part 1 to 3 it's all going to be. This is going to be in the playlist as well. Go to the Ace Academy playlist on my channel. It'll be one of the main playlists, and you can watch part 1 to 3 there already. So last we left off in part 3, we had our team practice and then our first fight test battle exam together. So we practiced. I believe we started up our mech. Again, I skimmed through part 3. Sorry, I keep saying episode part 3. But we tested our mech. We powered it up. I don't believe we had any weapons. I think that was another thing as well. I didn't see that in the episode when I skimmed through it, but I think I'm trying to remember everything that I can from skimming through it and off of memory from all those months ago. But I don't think we had any weapons, maybe, and we had to. We didn't have any weapons, maybe, and we had to. Like, they told us just stay back and not do anything. But we ended up getting into a fight in the exams, you know, / battle, and we ended up activating our secret core, our secret power inside of our mech, and I believe our team was probably shocked that we was able to do that, right? Like we had like a, you know, superpower, an ultimate, but we activated our ultimate basically, and our team was like, whoa, where'd you get that from? And we're like, we don't know. They're like, really? Yeah, really, we don't know. And then we went home, we watched a film with our sister and uncle Kato, I think, and then Nikki, I think, is our sister. And then I imagine we went to bed. Yeah, we enjoyed the cinematic experience into the night. Yeah, so yeah, literally that's what it says on text right there. So well, and that's where we last left off in part 3. A brief overview of the entire game. We moved to Japan with our sister to be with our uncle, and we enrolled in a special academy called Ace Academy, I believe. That's, you know, the title of the game as well. Hopefully that's also the name of the academy. Otherwise I'm looking like an idiot. But again, part 1 to 3 is already on YouTube. And we started up at the academy. We've only been there maybe a week or two. Believe we've also got our motorbike. We almost ran over our leader of our team, which the team we joined, because we joined late into the year, I think, or late into the semester. Like we had an advanced entry into the course or our year or whatever, like an advanced entry. Or something along those lines. There weren't a lot of teams left to join because they had already, I think it was an advanced entry. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, we joined from an earlier year, and that's why we joined I think it was an advanced entry in like year 2 or 3 or whatever. And so the team, a lot of teams were already picked from a previous year. They'd already decided on who they're going to be with from the previous year. And so we didn't have a team to join, and we ended up joining the team we're in now. And we've got Brosif. I can't remember what his name is. We're just going to call him Brosif, the comic relief. He's also our bro. You know, a bit of bromance going on. We've got a shy blue or purple haired girl in our team, who I think is into our bro. I'm not sure. And yeah, we had our first practice together, our first fight together. I think also our exam, maybe, or maybe it's just a test battle. I don't remember. And now we are where we are. And now we're all caught up. Sorry it took so long. We're 30 minutes in, but you know, I just wanted to, you know, updated everybody. So I've started up the stream. I've updated everybody on where we are. Sorry, by the way, a minute or two into it took like a minute and a half or two before the music started playing. Spotify decided to play 2 30-second ads. It's just so much as bad as Twitch. But yeah, so I've updated everybody on what's going on in my life. Well, not completely, but enough for you to know why I've not been around. I'm back doing the visual novel. And yeah, that's about it. So let's continue. So yeah, I can close down this now. Bush. There we go. Alright, and let's continue. We enjoyed a cinematic experience late into the night. A great ending to a great day. And let me just double check the game is playing sound. It is. Music. My mic is on. Game's picking up the audio. It's picking up game audio. My mic's been picked up. And no music. We are cushy. Let's continue. The soft chirping of the birds gradually awakened me from my slumber. My muscles scream as I push myself up in bed. It looks like being out of live matches for a while was taking its toll. Still, the pain is a reminder of a well-played battle, which is comforting. 9 AM. With a yawn, I crawl out of bed and ready myself for the day. I head downstairs expecting to see Nikki. Hey! No one's here. Weird. I pull out my phone and see a text message from her. Hey! I'm going out with some friends for breakfast and then shopping. I was going to tell you in person, but you were still sleeping by the time I was heading out. Lazy bones. Kato also said he's heading out to an emergency meeting. I know how useless you are when it comes to breakfast. Sorry. Oh, this is his message, is it? Sorry. Kato also said he's heading out to an emergency meeting. I know how useless you are when it comes to breakfast. So open the fridge and check out the second row. Talk to you later. Useless? Useless? Grrr. Opening the fridge. I'm greeted with the most delicious looking egg salad sandwich I've ever seen. Damn it, Nikki. Always making it impossible to stay mad at you. Oh, I guess that was Nikki, not the father. Although I didn't really do much of a voice change for either of them, did I? Doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but they've also got their own voice actors, so that's my excuse. But to be fair, my character's reading their messages in his head because it's an internal monologue, so I think I'm okay to read it in my own voice because I'm reading it as if I was the character. But I could have done like a mimicry of their voice as him. Either way. I bring the sandwich to the table along with a poured glass of juice. I wonder what I should do today. Oh. Ask Cowley about team strategies. Hang out with Sho. See what Mayu is up to. Considering I'm doing Cowley after story, I think maybe I should hang out with her because I'm going to be playing that game. That visual novel. So, no matter if it sits, let's just save that. Push. And there we go. And that way, I've got that saved there. What do you think we should do? I'm thinking Cowley. I think, like I said, because we could hang out with Sho, but Sho doesn't have his own spin-off game with us. So as much of as he is a bro, I think we should go with her, as she'll be the one we'll be focusing on going forward in the after story. Even though she's a bit of a Sunday character, you know, a tough character who's soft on the inside, right? Well, maybe not always, but the character archetype, you know, the character archetype for a Sunday character is like, you know, they're tough, you know, and sometimes standoffish, right? And they can seem like a real, you know, piece of work, but then you get to know them and they're actually, you know, got a soft gooey center, but, you know, a hard exterior. So hard exterior, soft center, right? That's an oversimplification of your Sunday character, but, you know, for the most part, whenever I've seen that type of character in games, that's usually how they are. They're not necessarily a soft center, but soft in the sense of like, if you can tolerate all their BS, eventually you'll get to see the side of them that they hide away, their vulnerable side, basically, right? So hard exterior, vulnerable interior, right? And you don't get to that vulnerable interior until you get past their hard exterior, which, depending on how they've written that, the Sunday character, I'd say, yeah, to Sunday. I'd say to Sunday, unless that's wrong. I'll say it like that though. Unless depending on how they've written them, you know, it could be more, it could be bearable or less unbearable. So I think we'll go with her. I was thinking in a previous part we went to a store with her to buy a phone. Why we went with her, I don't know, but maybe I had the option to choose to go with her, and I did that because we almost ran her over. Which there's a clip of me doing that on the YouTube channel, I believe. Like, I made a clip out of it because it was funny. Well, she didn't die, so, you know, it was funny. Liver called it how to be a responsible CUNT. Anyway, let's go with her. Much as I'd like to go with Sho, who's our bro, I think that's our bros if. I think I'll go with Cowley because, you know, the spin-off game. Just as I reach my phone, I'm startled by a loud buzzing sound. Cowley's name flashes across the screen. That's weird. Hey Cowley, I was just about to call.
You broke my tablet!
What?
You broke my tablet, so you owe me a working one.
Oh, that was part 4. So I was remembering correctly. We did go to a store to fix her phone, but a tablet, I guess. But it wasn't her tablet. It was her. So it wasn't her phone. It was her tablet, and it wasn't a previous. Or it wasn't a previous part. But technically, it's in a previous part, but the current part, because I'm redoing part 4. So we've already seen this if you were there when I streamed it, but the stream no longer exists because Twitch deletes the VODs. So this is I've already seen this, but you're going to be re-seeing this. I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah, what I'll try to do to make up for it is we're going to try and stream past that point. I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to look at the saves. I'm going to try and stream for like a good it took me 30 minutes to get into it, so we're going to try and stream for like a good 2 hours. So we're going to try and stream for like a good 2 hours, and so that'll be like 2.5 hour stream, 2 hours of the actual game, well 2 hours ish of the game itself, 30 minutes of like, you know, the startup intro. When did I do that? I don't give gifts until the 2nd or 3rd date. I've never gone near your tablet. I'll just say, when did I do that? Did I have all the context leading up to this conversation? Because obviously it's been like several months, so I'll go with the dumb. I'll go with the dumb card. I'll play the dumb card. When have I ever gone near your tablet?
When you nearly mowed me down with your bike.
I pause. Oh.
Exactly. Anyway, it's broken now because of you.
Fine. What model do you have? I'll replace it with the same. You won't notice a difference.
I had an EN85.
No. Really. What did you have?
That's what I had.
I would have thought you'd have a newer model.
Why? It worked fine until you broke it.
Well, okay. How long did you have it for?
2 years.
That's kind of a long time. Really, 2 years is a long time. 2 years is a long time if you'd have a piece of technology. I should probably get rid of all of my stuff right now then. Bloody hell, man. So our character's the type of guy who like replaces shit every year. He always wants the most up-to-date shit. Look, we aren't all made of money, just saying. Anyway, that's kind of a long time. How much for a replacement?
399.99 credits, plus tax.
399 credits. Plus tax.
It's how much that cost. It's
used. Do you not know what depreciation is? Depreciation? Do you not know what deterioration is? I'll give you 150 credits, and that's being generous.
What? That's not even close to how much I paid for it.
Of course not. It's an old model, but that's not how much it'd be worth now.
I paid more than double that price when I bought it, so that's how much it's worth.
That's not how it works. It isn't. If I went to CX, which is like a second-hand store in the UK, they're not going to sell me, they're not going to give me the money that it's worth when it was brand new. They're going to give me the money that it's worth now. Because as time goes on, demand goes up or down, you know, people are gonna, you know... Sorry for the stream that's popping up, by the way. Maybe I could hide that as well, but to be fair, this is technically a live stream, so, you know. Again, I know it's a little annoying that I'm not editing it, and that like it's not as gonna be as polished as part 1 to 3 was, even though they weren't exactly mega polished. I think I just cut out Stream Raider parts, maybe added in an intro, or I faded it out, maybe just did like a simple fade out. So it's not exactly like they were mega polished either, but there was, you know, some extent of polish on those, whereas this is just going to be like I stream the game and then that's it. I stream the game, I save it as a VOD, add it to the playlists, and then there we go. But either way, oh damn it, I always need to edit it too. I didn't do the tags for the video. Oh, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. That's not how it works.
That's how much it was worth to me.
Look, maybe I can get you a used one then.
No! People don't take care of their things. Knowing your luck, you'll buy me a faulty tablet, and I'll have to replace it again almost immediately.
I know how to pick electronics. I'm not so stupid that I'd buy you a damaged one.
Debatable.
Oh, she's making this really difficult. Look, I'm not going to pay the original cost plus tax of something that is no longer worth that amount.
Fine, but you should at least give me something comparable to my old one, like the YX140.
What about the Z90 model? It has better specs and it's cheaper.
No, it doesn't. The YX140 is the model that replaced the EN85. It offers more GB than the Z90 and has better connectivity options.
What are you talking about? Everything else is comparable, and you can get it with a higher GB. Plus, the Z90 is made by a macro hard, which we all know is better than Pineapple.
Are you kidding me? Pineapple is a better choice. It runs faster, and it doesn't get viruses either, so it has a better shelf life.
So I have a price and used by sheep, but I'm sorry, we're not talking about real products, are we? Is this a joke? Meet me at the store. I'll show you that the Z90 is just as good, if not better, than the YX140. And if after you still don't believe me, then I will concede.
Fine, but only because I know you're wrong. Meet you there in a half hour.
The phone clicks without another word. Well, goodbye to you too. I grab my jacket and I head for the door. Wow. Yeah, I made the right choice to go with her, so I went with her before. I made the choice to go with her before. So I did make the choice to go with her before then. I think I said so, I got a memory of a goldfish, I swear to God. So I made the choice to go with her to the store before, when I originally did this part. And I maybe did that because I felt guilty about running her over. Almost running her over. This time around, I'm doing it because I want to play Cowdy After Story. And it'll be better going into that if I went with her path on this game as much as possible. Because I want to play through that. So it's interesting how the motivations are different, but in a way it all works out because I made the original choice I did in that part as well. I might be voicing it differently, or maybe my voice acting, quote unquote voice acting, isn't as good. But hey, at least we're getting down to it, you know. Better late than never. Sorry, I'm just gonna do that again. I found maybe I talked over it. I arrive at the mall before Cowdy and wait by the front south entrance. It's only a minute or two before I see her walking up to me dressed in a hoodie and jeans. It's weird to see her out of uniform. You look nice. Do you meet all your dates in a hoodie? What are you wearing? That's it. I'm going to say, do you meet all your dates in a hoodie? A little casual for a date, but I can dig it.
This isn't a date.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. You still look good.
Shut up! I wouldn't wear this on a date.
What would you wear?
It Let's just go.
Caught her out on that one. Gotcha. You're the boss. I follow Kaori into the electronics store. She heads straight for the aisle of tablets and points to the XY140.
There it is.
And there's mine. I point to the Z90 and read the details. Optic display with Hexa HD resolution at 7050 ppi with a V9Z chip and 256-bit architecture. It even has an anti-reflective coating on the screen. You must admit this is an amazing tablet. And I point to the price on the XY140. It's cheaper. Kaori crosses her arms.
So, the XY140 costs a bit more because you get more. Look, it holds 3 times the number of files, and even though the displays match, the XY140 has amazing video stabilization and built-in data connection options.
Nothing you just said makes me believe it's worth the extra money.
I can't believe you want to get me an inferior model to make up for breaking my stuff in the first place.
It's not inferior. It's a great tablet.
But not comparable to my E85.
Why are you so difficult?
Why did you have to break my tablet?
You're killing me.
Serves you right for trying to kill me.
Just so you know, you're both wrong.
Kaori and I turn to face the voice. Standing behind us is a stubby guy with round glasses. He reaches between us and grabs another model off the shelf.
This is the IB760 by Bensong. It's the fastest on the market, with the Vector Core CPU at 6 GHz, Red Tooth Technologies, and a fingerprint identity sensor in the screen. Not to mention the superior resolution with advanced multi-touch technology.
Hopefully the game is loud enough. I'm not sure if it is. Hopefully it is. If it isn't, obviously I'll have to edit it in... I'll have to edit it. That's just what I'm trying to avoid. I'll have to up it in part 5. This is the IB760. Oh, he just said that, didn't he? He reaches by and grabs something else.
Plus, it comes with the cover built in, so you don't have to pay more to buy accessories.
He glances over at Kaori.
Which, from what I heard, you could really use.
Kaori and I exchange a look.
Nobody asks for your opinion.
Clearly you need it if you're considering the XY140 like some sort of technological plebe.
Oh dear. Oh boy, he set her off. I can't wait to hear how this one goes. What filters do I have on my mic? Yeah, no, I do. Okay, I just want to double check.
Why you?
That's what I was saying all along. I told you the XY140 was no good.
Whoa! Calm down, Mr. High and Mighty. The Z90 is an even worse choice?
What?
Who would want to use a machine built on the Frame operating system? The last time that piece of junk worked was Frame XP.
Frame 7 was good. He snickers loudly.
How cute. No wonder you're together. You both have a taste for inferior tablets.
Together?
Kaori stamps. Kaori stomps a foot forward as her hands clench into fists. The nerd is clearly shaken, but tries to keep his cool.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
No kidding. MacLeod has the entire business market.
And Pineapple makes premium cutting-edge devices.
Also, nowadays, all models come with Red 2 3.0 built in.
And fingerprint ID sensors. And advanced multi-touch technologies.
He opens his mouth to speak again, but Kaori interrupts him.
And we are not together.
Yet. So, yeah. Go mind your own business.
You noobs! Your vision is too clouded to see the light. Otherwise, you'd understand that Anzoid is the best hardware, software, and value for your money.
Before either of us can say another word, he turns around and confidently waddles away. A bag of cheese puffs seems to materialize in his hand.
Idiot, sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
I know, right? Kinda like you. We fall silent as I look over the IB760 demo model. Actually, Carrie,
What?
I think he might have been onto something.
Let me see.
We both reviewed the specifications card next to the tablet.
Huh. The features here definitely outweigh the XY140.
And hardware-wise, it blows a Z90 out of water. Out of the water, sorry. I watch as Kaori swipes the tablet screen and tweaks the settings and configuration. A moment later, she grabs the IB760 box off the shelf and looks it over. So, do you want this one then?
As much as I hate to admit it, it makes the most sense.
Just don't let him hear you say that. I take the tablet from her and head over to the counter. Glad we sorted that out. As I go to pay, Kaori cuts me off from the cashier and pulls out her wallet. Huh?
Whatever. I don't need you to pay for it.
I'll pay for part of it. Yeah, I'll pay for part of it. Because I don't believe I should. I believe I should replace it. However, she's had that for a while and she doesn't want a second-hand model. She wants a brand new model. I mean, even though her one's deteriorated, right? I think if I was to replace it with a brand new model, which is, you could argue that's fair as well if I couldn't find a second-hand model of hers, but hers is also getting on a bit, so I'll say I'll pay for half of it. No, it's no. I said in that video, in that clip, that I was going to be a responsible CUNT, and part of the reason I chose originally to go with her, I imagine, is to take responsibility, and I did almost run her over and nearly kill her. So I think it's only fair that I take responsibility. Even though she's a pain in the ass, it's not about doing what I want. It's about doing what's right. It's about being the bigger person. So I think I should take responsibility. I shake my head. No. But it's my fault you need to buy a new one in the first place. Before she has a chance to reply, I tap my card against the register and approved notification displays on the machine.
You idiot! I just let you off the hook and you paid anyways!
I flash her a smile. Oh well, too late now. Kaori appears flustered. I offer the bag to her. Here. She blinks at the bag a few times before reluctantly accepting it. I'm glad after that whole choosing a tablet ordeal, she doesn't fight me on this too. I guess she understands that we're both equally stubborn.
Thanks.
We exit the store. Kaori turns towards me outside the store.
Thanks for coming out, I guess. I mean, some of the stuff you said was helpful, but mostly you just gave me a headache.
I grin at her. You're really bad at giving compliments, aren't you?
It wasn't a compliment!
But I can see a blush creeping up her cheeks. Anyway, don't worry about it. We're teammates, which means we look out for each other. Right?
Yeah, that's how we were able to defeat that loser when he came by.
Did you see how he left in a huff?
Maybe that'll teach him to stop butting in where he doesn't belong.
I laugh. And I think I can see Kaori crack a smile. So, are we good?
Huh?
You know, about that whole almost running you over thing.
Oh,
She glances at her bag and nods.
yeah, we're good.
Cool. Because I don't want to start this friendship on a sour note. She blinks at the mention of friendship and waves off what I said.
Whatever. I better get going. See you on Monday.
Yeah. See you. With a nod, she turns away and disappears into the crowd of people. I head in the opposite direction towards a gear equipment store I've been meaning to check out. Once it gets late, I head home. As I walk into the room, I'm assaulted by the sound of laughter. Seated in the living room is Nikki and two other girls. They glance up at me as I enter. Nikki greets me with a wide grin and waves me over, while the two other girls begin whispering to each other.
Hey, you're back. Where did you go?
I went to the store to check out tablets.
Oh, really? Did you see anything good?
Yeah. She looks at my empty hands.
But nothing good enough to buy?
Oh, Kaori was the one who wanted to buy a new tablet. I was just there to show her which one was good.
That's kind of a lame date. I'm disappointed in you.
Nikki's friend seems to be alert. It wasn't a date.
Sure, whatever you say.
Nikki's friend leans into her and whispers.
Does he have a girlfriend? Nah, he wishes.
The two girls glance at each other and giggle. What are you guys doing?
Playing Draw It.
What's that? The first girl speaks before Nikki can.
It's a fun game. You pick a word from the pile and draw it, and people guess what it is.
Sounds easy enough.
Join us. Then we can play in teams of 2. Yeah, join us.
I glance at Nikki, who shrugs.
Sure, why not?
Okay. The two girls jump up excitedly. The first one gets up from the couch and grabs my arm, then drags me back to sit with her.
Yay! You can be on my team. No, you should be on my team.
The other girl grabs my other arm.
Why? You and Nikki are like best friends. You two should be on a team.
She tugs tighter on my arm.
But he's a pilot at Ace, which means he's smarter and should be on my team.
I feel like I'm going to be ripped in half.
Ouch! I thought you guys were my friends, not his.
Sorry about that.
We are. We are.
Then how come you guys don't want to be on my team?
They glance at each other, but neither girl lets go of me. Nikki crosses her arms.
Fine. Well, he's my brother, so he's gonna be on my team.
Both girls pout in disappointment and let go.
You're no fun, Nikki.
Whatever. You guys can go first.
Fine.
Nikki's friend picks up a card and smiles when she sees the word. She glances at me quickly and then starts drawing. It's a guy with blonde hair, wearing something eerily familiar. The second girl answers immediately.
Hot. The word is hot. Yes!
They both burst into a fit of giggles. Nikki grabs the paper and looks at it.
What? How did you guess hot from that?
Because they're girls that are young girls that are coming of age, and obviously they're having those kind of thoughts, I guess. Don't know what else to tell you. She shoves the drawing in my face.
Would you have known this was hot?
How else would you describe me? I don't know, man. That's funny, but then it's like they're what, like 15 or 12? I don't know how old these girls are, right? Let's assume they're around 15, right? I don't know their exact age, but let's just assume they're around like 15 or something, right? They're underage and they've clearly got a crush on me, which is touching on one part, but then it's like, yeah, best to get out of Dodge, if you know what I mean. So we're joking about, but we're gonna deal with this very delicately if needed. It's pretty obvious to me. I grin at the girls who both blush.
What? Shut up, you're no help. Why wouldn't you draw fire or like a cup of coffee or something? Who is this even supposed to be?
Both girls look at me and giggle again. Nikki glances between the three of us, then frowns.
Guys, my brother!
So, he's cute.
But he's my brother?
The girls exchange a glance, then gasp.
Oh, we had no idea. Yeah, we're sorry, but you should have said something.
Nikki blinks in confusion.
Huh? Said what?
Well, why does it matter that I'm your brother? Because it's not like we're together. By you being so possessive over me, they're getting the impression that you're claiming me, which is weird on two fronts. One, you're like, what, around 50, like I said, the one, you're like 15, which is like no, big red flag. And then secondly, you're also my sister, so there's like two big reasons there why that's inappropriate and wrong. But obviously, you know, she doesn't realize any of this.
That you and him, you know,
She nudges her head towards me.
the relationship you have with him.
Nikki continues to look blank for a few seconds. Then her expression changes to horror.
Oh my god, no.
It makes sense as to why you got so protective over him. And why you wanted him on your team. Nikki, you don't have to be embarrassed, it's okay.
Gross, gross, gross.
Things just got really weird. Guys, I'm gonna head upstairs.
Oh no! Stay and play with us. Yeah, stay.
Nikki stands and pushes me towards the stairs.
Don't listen to them, just go.
I'm going. I was gonna make another joke, but no. I rush up the stairs, but can still hear them arguing below.
Why did you send him away, Nikki? We were having a good time. Yeah, plus he's hot.
Ew, you guys, stop it.
It's not a crime to look.
Well, it should be. Excuse me, I'm just gonna go throw up.
It should be a crime to look. Is that what she just said? I'm sorry, but if it was illegal to look at someone you find attractive, my god, I'd be in jail, man. I'd be in jail. You know what I mean? I don't know how it is for women, but some guys, we can't help it. You know, we see an attractive, you know, woman of legal age, obviously, and you know, we get excited, right? Like, you know, some of us are smart enough to do the quick little glances, right? Whilst others just lose all control and go and just stare with drool coming off their lip, right? Totally not hiding the fact that they're, you know, they've got into overload, right? But right, it's like if it was illegal, no, it's terrible, man. Look but don't touch. That's the golden rule. Look but don't touch. You can look, you can admire, but you do not touch, at least without consent. Their voices drift away as I enter my room and flop onto my bed. I will never understand girls. Yeah, me neither, buddy. But it is kind of funny that they thought I was hot. Actually, they weren't so bad to look at. I grin as I remember them clutching my arm close to their chests. With assets like you kind of forget things. With assets like that you kind of forget things. Like that they're only in high school. The smile drops off my face. Maybe it's a good thing Nikki doesn't bring her friends home very often. Yeah, so they're probably like 15, 16, something like that. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, so I was right then. They're about the age range that I expected. So yeah. For the best, my dude. For the best. This just then, my phone dings, announcing an email. Breathing in relief, I eagerly reach over and open the email. All team rankings will be posted on Monday. I guess I'll find out my ranking when I go to school. I spend the rest of the evening browsing online for cat videos until it's time for bed. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I fall asleep. Who knows what tomorrow will hold? Okay. And then next page. Wow, we did quite a few. Okay, so we got to the part where we're at a park. Don't look, spoilers, I know. Alright, we'll go there. So we only made like, we only got past this part. So we didn't get very far. And we played for, what was it, like... January. So we played for like... Wait, that was at 9. And then another at 2? What? We played for like... Looks like an hour, maybe. So yeah, if I played for like 2 hours, we will be in good nick. Looks like. So I did get a little further than I got before. So yeah, seems good to me. What was the message here on Discord? Oh, to play Yakuza. Never mind. I'm gonna go grab a quick drink, because I feel like grabbing a quick drink. I'll be back in a second. Alright, eyes back. Oh, I've got a drink and I've got a bit of chocolate. So. Oh, delicious. I apologise for the ASMR, I hate it too. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. My alarm awakens me and I go through the routine of getting ready for the day. Nikki is already downstairs, and after a quick breakfast, we both head to school. My class today is a little different from usual. Students sit scattered around the room, but as I walk past them to find a seat, I overhear snippets of conversations in different languages. Like me, they're all foreign to Japan. I settle into a seat at the back of the class, far from the entrance, and gaze out of the window while I wait for the professor to enter. Suddenly, the room quiets down. I glance at the door, expecting to see the professor, but a girl with bright blue eyes and blonde hair is there instead. Oh, we haven't met her yet. Okay. I guess we're still being introduced to new characters. Go figure. Although she has her hip cocked to the side, she still carries a commanding presence. All eyes are focused on her, but she doesn't even blink at the attention. She scans the room, and when her gaze settles on me, she flashes me an excited grin. I overhear the two guys next to me commenting about her.
Who is that girl?
Who's that girl?
She must be new. I would have remembered a hottie like her.
I can feel the heat of everyone's glares as she steadily makes her way towards me.
Hey, she's coming our way. Could it be? Is she coming to us?
Whispers float around her, but she ignores them and sits in the empty desk beside me.
Hey, how's it going?
I wait for the other guys to answer, but they whisper to each other instead.
Who's that guy? Does she know him?
She must. Why else would she search him out?
She's heard I've got a massive...
Way out of his league.
Yeah, she's out of yours also, bozos. She continues to stare at me, waiting expectantly. I'm such a chick magnet. Great. Now that you're here, I flash her an equally charming smile.
Of course I'm here. I would never miss a chance to speak to you.
Ah, was she looking for me? Do we know each other?
No, but I saw you at the qualifiers.
What's that smell? I don't know what that is. There's some sort of smell. I turned off my window and turned off my fan. Now it's going to get really hot in here, which is going to be nice, but really, maybe the sound's better too. You did?
Yeah, I watched you take out those two AIs by yourself.
Ah, right. She leans in closer to me, and her voice takes on a breathy tinge.
You were really impressive. I've never seen anybody's core do that before.
I can do a lot more with my core. Let's choose the option. We know what one we're going with. It's obvious what option we're going to choose. That's not the most impressive thing about my core either.
No.
Some might say that it's larger than average. She places a finger to her lip and smirks.
That doesn't sound very comfortable for the frame.
Before I can answer, the professor walks in. Damn it, cock blocked. The girl gives me a lingering smile before shifting back into her seat.
Good morning, class. Welcome to the Foreign Exchange International Bridging. This class is for those who are new to Japan or would like a stronger understanding of Japanese culture and the history of the Izukaze. That means most of your assignments will require you to leave campus and explore the city.
Because I was new to Japan. Okay. So there will be people in this class who aren't new to Japan, but just want to know more about the culture, and then there's going to be those who are new, and I guess it's compulsory because it's gonna be very confusing. It's to like force students into actually figuring out the place, not just going off of nothing. Give me a second to mute my mic. Right, sorry about that. I was taking off some layers of clothing. I know, don't get too excited, but I always don't have a webcam, so haha. But no, I was taking off my jeans because, oh my god, that's the beauty of not having a webcam. I can take off layers, and because I ain't got my window open anymore, I ain't got my fan on anymore because it's like 9 o'clock for me, and I don't want bugs getting into my room. Or we'll limit how many bugs get into my room because it's still the summer. We're winding down now. Obviously, we're in like the 7th month of the year, so we're winding down now. We're getting closer to the winter time, but we're still not there yet. So I don't have an AC in my room. So the best I can do is have the window open and limit how many layers of clothing I have on. If I had an AC, it would be great, but also you can't have that running all the time because of electric, so it's a compromise for sure. Anyway, this class should be interesting. It'll be nice to get off campus every once in a while.
Now, let's begin. You'll find your first class assignment online. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day.
The cute girl turns back to me and hands me a torn sheet of paper.
Don't lose this, okay?
She winks. What is it?
It's my number.
We're so in sync. Don't even know you. I hand her a similarly torn sheet of paper.
What's this?
That's my number. She laughs.
Looks like I beat you to the punch.
Don't get used to it.
Call me sometime, okay?
She grabs her bag and starts to leave. Wait! She flips her hair back and lets her gaze fall back on me. What's your name?
Valerie.
I'm Holy.
I know.
She winks at me again and turns away. I watch Valerie's hips sway mesmeringly as she exits the room, and I'm left wondering what exactly just happened. I've never met a girl as bold as her before. And how did she even know my name? From the qualifiers? I shake the questions out of my head and collect my things.
Did you see that? He didn't even ask for it, but she just gave that guy her number.
No way!
Two of them crowd me as I pack up.
Dude, that was amazing.
What was?
That chick was all over you. What's your secret?
Hemorrhoids. Huh?
I mean, how did you get a girl like that to just give you her number?
Yeah, usually we have to ask for it, and that hardly ever works.
I shrugged and shouldered my bag. You have to be holy. Oh, that's got a double meaning. I love it. Nothing in particular. You have to be holy. I can't explain why women are just drawn to me.
Neither can we.
I'm not sure whether I should be offended or not. A few students hover in the doorway, unsure if they should enter the classroom or not. Look, I have to go. Other people need to use this room.
One day, we'll learn your true secret.
Sure, that'll work out for you guys. I leave before they can say anything else. Now that class is over, I've got some free time. What do I feel like doing? Hey, I think this is where we left off before. Look at that. Yeah, it is. Now that I've got some free time, there we go. Look at that. We actually now have caught up to part 4. Or yeah, no, we have, because you know I've recorded part 4 already. Well, that's the end of the stream, guys. See you later. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're gonna stream for at least half an hour more. So technically speaking, this will be part 4 and part 5. Although it won't be part 5, it'll be like part 4.5. So it'll be like 1.5 parts. So, you know, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, after a couple, I mean, I should have been done with the game by now, and already, I probably should have been done with the game by now, and should already been on to like the 3rd game or even the 4th game, and be waiting for their next game to come out. But hey, we move. Yeah, let's quickly check how the stream is doing. Still good on YouTube, good on Kick, and we're good on Trovo. Excelente. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Well, let's go out and hang out with Kaori, because Kaori. Because I'm gonna keep pronouncing her name wrong all the time. Because no, again, we're focusing on her. My stomach complains loudly for food. Hopefully nobody else heard that. At least I had plenty of time to grab lunch before my next class. There's a cafeteria on campus which I've eaten at a couple times. The food is cheap and surprisingly good. Way better than the cafeteria food in CINY. But the options are limited. I've heard the Pilot's Lounge has some decent options, and their daily specials incorporate cuisine from other cultures. It might be worth a look. I navigate to the lounge. Luckily there isn't a line. I hope that's because I beat the lunch rush and not because the food is bad. Pushing those thoughts aside, I walk up to the bar.
Hello, what do you have?
I study the limited menu on the wall. Behind the bartender is a chalkboard with the daily special written down. Cheeseburger with fries. Oh yeah, burger and fries. Hell yeah. Must be my lucky day. Been craving a good burger ever since I landed in Japan. I'll have the burger with fries, please.
How special? Burger and fries coming up. That'll be 873 credits.
After paying, I move over to the side and wait for my lunch. Within a few minutes, he slides over a tray of a juicy burger and a mound of fries. I can't wait to start eating this beast of a burger. Picking up my tray, I scan the Pilot's Lounge for an empty table. Most are occupied by single students focused on their own food or studies. As I'm debating whether or not to join a random student, I spot a girl. Sorry, I keep pressing my finger on the button. I spot a girl with reddish orange hair sitting alone. It's Kaori. I breathe out a sigh of relief and make my way over to her. Hey. She looks up at me.
Oh, hi.
Mind if I sit here? She shakes her head. Thanks. I place my tray next to her bento and sit down. Kaori refocuses on her meal and eats in silence. This is pretty awkward. I want to speak up. So, how are things?
Good.
She doesn't even bother looking at me. And what do you think about the weather today?
Adequate.
This is seriously like pulling teeth. I shouldn't be surprised though. It's Kaori after all. Small talk is not her forte. I pick up a ketchup packet and squeeze the contents on over my fries.
You're really eating that?
Huh? Kaori has finally looked up from her food and examines my meal.
Burgers are very unhealthy. They are full of fat and very high in calories. The fries are even worse. Those are just empty carbs. And the average meal holds the amount of sodium an average person needs in a day.
Blah 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 blah. Tastes delicious. That's what makes it taste so good. Kaori leans back in disappointment and shrugs.
Whatever. It's your choice.
I glance at her bento. It has an assortment of simple maki rolls. I'm just glad I'm eating this instead of that. Well, sometimes it's nice to eat something tasty for a change. She frowns in irritation.
What makes you think my bento isn't tasty?
I take another look at it, then smirk. Don't know if you've seen our character's face before. You don't need to get so defensive. I'm sure it's healthy, but that thing barely looks seasoned. Kaori shoves a maki roll into my mouth while I'm mid-sentence.
Don't judge it until you've tried it.
Wow, this is surprisingly delicious. It's light with simple ingredients, but each bite is still packed with flavour. I blow into her face. It's disgusting! Ew! Kaori quickly retracts her chopsticks. Once she realises what she's done, her cheeks flush. You win this time. Give me another piece. Oh, that's pretty good. Huh, guess I was wrong. I mean, I'm trying to get her to talk. If we massage her ego a little bit, maybe she'll be willing to open up a bit more. I will admit, that was not too bad. She waves a hand dismissively.
Next time, don't jump to conclusions.
I grudgingly admit that Kaori is right. Although I would have never guessed she'd be such a talented cook. We end up finishing our meals in silence, but I'm glad I was able to learn a little bit more about Kaori. Remembering that the team rankings were supposed to be posted this morning, I take out my phone and notice an unread email from the school. The rankings are posted online and can be accessed through the web link. I tap on the link embedded in the email and wait. The page doesn't load. Damn thing still isn't working for me. There's a note at the bottom of the email saying a physical copy of the ranking is posted in the pilot's lounge. So I head there. Upon entering, I notice a crowd of pilots on the opposite wall in front of the posted ranks. They're surrounding a smiling guy with white hair and showering him with praise. I have a brief feeling of deja vu. Pushing past the crowd, I eagerly check the board and search for my team. My stomach twists into knots. I really don't know what to expect. Once I find our team, I breathe a sigh of relief. Rank 21. Not bad at all. The pilots beside me are still talking, and I tune into their conversation.
Congratulations on being ranked #1 again this year, Akira.
Oh, cry out loud. I need to stop doing that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks, guys. But it's actually my team who deserves the congratulations. They all fought really well.
Still, you were a big reason why your team got first rank. I watched the match, and you were amazing out there.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Don't you already have a sponsor too?
Yeah,
Who is it?
it's Elusive Enterprises.
I've heard their weapons are pretty cutting edge.
Wow, you're so lucky. You basically had a sponsor waiting for you.
Before anyone else can reply, a group of girls cut through the crowd to read the rankings. A tall girl with long, dark hair steps forward and squints at the board. Then she cheers excitedly.
Hey, we made it to the top 10.
As she jumps in excitement, my eyes are drawn to her chest. But I look away before I catch myself staring. Glancing around me, it seems like I wasn't the only guy she distracted.
Are you serious, May?
One of her teammates pushes past to double check the post.
Of course I'm serious. We're in 9th place. That's not bad at all. Especially considering how long we've actually practiced together. That's true.
Congratulations
Akiri,
on your rank, May.
Akiri joins May.
Congratulations on your rank, May.
Thank you, but I'm sure it means nothing compared to being number 1.
She flashes him a warm smile and rubs her arm, squeezing her chest together in the process. She's into him and she's subconsciously doing stuff to make herself look more appealing. Akiri falters for a second, then shakes his head and speaks earnestly.
No, you girls are pretty impressive. You're a new team, right? Formed over the summer?
May nods.
It's not often that a team who hasn't had much chance to practice and learn from each other is able to make top rank. You have every right to be proud.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can't believe Akira just said we impressed him! I know!
Do you already have sponsors too?
Not yet, but we aren't worried. We've had a few companies reach out to us today.
It must be nice not to worry about sponsorship. I think my team and I will go through the SBA to get a sponsor.
SBA? What's that? I quickly do a quick search on my phone. A website for a student-run association pops up on the school network. It's the Sponsorship Bridging Association. A student association that pairs sponsorship opportunities with different teams. Sounds simple enough. I click on the more information tab. The SBA prides themselves on pairing appropriate sponsors with Ace Academy teams who have proven their ability in battle. These sponsors fund teams for their repair costs as well as provide them with equipment improvements. This is a mutual relationship that benefits both the team through equipment costs and repairs, and the sponsor by giving them greater exposure and an opportunity to advertise through their teams. I scan through the rest of their website looking for the on-campus location. I just stop by and see if they can help us with a sponsor. Instead of a location, I find a student volunteer list and a name pops out at me. Yuna Mizaki. I didn't know she was part of the SBA. Maybe she'd be willing to help us out. It's a bit loud since those groups of pilots are still talking, so I move to a quiet corner and dial Yuna's number.
Hello?
Hi Yuna, it's Holy.
Oh, hi. How are you?
My dad's about to get a whole lot better. Fine, how are you? Explain the situation. Right. Good. How are you doing?
Quite well.
Great.
Do you need something?
Oh, yes, I did. I came across the SBA website today and noticed your name on the volunteer list. Are you still part of that association?
I am.
I was looking to get our team a sponsor, but wasn't sure how.
Oh.
Then I heard a few students? Oh my god. Then I heard a few students talking about the SBA today and figured I'd check it out. When I saw your name, I figured I just had to ask.
I'd be happy to help you find a sponsor.
Really? You don't mind?
It's no trouble at all. I'll check in with the association in the morning, and I'll be sure to keep you in the loop.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Did you need anything else? I don't mean to rush you, but I've got to head out.
No, that's all.
Okay, then I'll talk to you when I have something.
Great. Thanks again for your help.
Anytime. See you around.
Yeah, see you. The phone clicks as she hangs up. At least we're one step closer to getting a sponsor. I hope. I know I'll be streaming for 1 hour 40 minutes. 9:45. Well, we'll do a little bit more, and then I think that'll be good because that's up to where I streamed before. A little bit and you know, a little bit more past it. That's pretty good. Given 30 minutes before the stream started, like solid hour and 10 minutes so far. So another 20 minutes. That's like an hour and a half of game. Then that ain't too bad. I glanced at the time. It's still early in the evening. What should I do? See if Nikki needs a ride home. Show Yuna. Let's go hang out with Bros if, I think. I mean, I know I've got a save there already, but let's just do it anyway, because that way I can actually modernise all the saves. See if Nikki needs a ride home. Then modernise. Whatever. Let's see if Sho wants to hang out at the arcade or something. Ah, cool. And he picks up after a few rings.
What's up?
Ask Sho out on a day. Yeah, it could be a bro date. That'd be a romantic date. Sho, let's go out on a date.
Isn't it a little too soon to switch teams?
I thought about it. And I realised you are the only person I want to be with.
Wait, are you being serious right now?
More serious than I've ever been. The next few seconds of silence are painfully awkward. Of course I'm kidding. Jesus Christ. Do you want to hit up the arcade?
Oh, of course. I knew it was a joke. I was just playing along.
We didn't say the next bit of the line. Although he tries to play it cool, I can tell he's flustered.
I'm down for the arcade. I'll meet you there.
He's obviously disappointed. He was touched, I could tell. Overwhelmed with emotion, he couldn't bring himself to admit it. After hanging up, I head out to the arcade. Okay, actually I think I end it here. That one, there we are. There you go. That's gonna be it from me. So I played a little bit more of the game, which was nice. So I played a little bit more of the game, which was nice. I thought I played more of the game. I finally played through part 4. I finally, you know, continued the visual novel. Finally got back around to continuing it. I also, you know, redid part 4, so that way, you know, now it's on YouTube as well, which is nice. So, you know, and not only did I play, I believe from looking at the saves, not only did I play through, redo part 4, I also played through a bit more. Only like 5-10 minutes past where I probably ended at part 4 when I streamed it last. But hey, it's a, you know, I think that's pretty good, all things considered. It's like take away the 30 minutes of startup, or the 30 minutes of starting up the stream, then like me doing my intro where I caught everyone up to date, explained why I've been away, the plan going forward. So it's like a solid hour-ish of stream for the actual game itself. which is pretty good. I think that's a good length. If I was to edit it, it'd probably only be like an hour, right? Around an hour, but obviously I'm not, because I'm lazy, and you know, because I'm streaming it straight to YouTube, I don't have to. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Whether it's first, second monitor, third, fourth monitor content, you know, if I'm a source of your entertainment to any extent, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Have a good rest of your weekend, whether it's Sunday night for you or Sunday evening or wherever you are in the world. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I think I'm going to take a day or two off, take a day or two away from streaming, just to give myself a break. So I'm going to take a day or two off. We'll see. Maybe I'll just take Sunday off and that'll be that. But I think I should definitely take a day or two away from streaming. I've done 2 streams today, and I've been pretty active this week and last week when it comes to streaming. So I think I've earned like a day or two off. You know, and you know, obviously I've got to do my stuff that I usually have to do throughout the day. But then obviously, you know, I'll relax instead of, you know, streaming. So thanks so much for being here, guys, and everybody, you know. So yeah, this will be available on Kick. Well, the VODs will be on Kick, Trovo, and YouTube. However, you know, I would appreciate you if you could go, if you are watching this on Kick or Trovo, I appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you could go over to YouTube, so you know you can like, subscribe, and then like the video and maybe share it about if you enjoy it, because that would really help me out. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone for being here. Again, I'll see you guys in like 1 or 2 days. I'll take 1 or 2 days off, so I'll see you guys Monday or Tuesday. I've got an appointment with my eye opticianist Monday. So I've actually switched from Boots to Specsavers. I'm in the UK. I've switched from Boots to Specsavers. So not only have I got I'm long overdue for an eye appointment, an eye checkup. Not only am I oh my god, I'm going to mute that. Not only am I long overdue for an eye appointment, but I've also, like, years. I'm talking years and years and years. Like, I am well overdue for a new pair of glasses. Well overdue. So not only is that needed, not only is an eye appointment needed, but I've also switched to a different. I've also switched to a different people. So it's going to be fun. Yeah. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. So I might stream Monday. If not Tuesday or Wednesday, and that'll be fighting. More fighting games, and then towards the weekend another visual novel stream. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. This has been Ancient Scribe, and I shall see you guys Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. Don't quote me on that because I don't have a schedule, but I'll say about Tuesday or Wednesday. Anyway, so thanks so much for watching. Have a good rest of your weekend. And wherever you are, hopefully you're doing okay. And if you're not, hopefully you can get through it. And I believe in you. This has been Ancient Scribe. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.